Welcome, friends, to our reading this week. My name is Victoria. I'm coming to you here in the afterwaves of the new moon in Scorpio, which we had early this morning, so it is late in the evening as I record this video. I had a full day of all types of interesting, I'd say, Scorpio related things that I had to do, business things, which were good, but I had been putting off for quite some time. So it was definitely a scorpionic completion in certain areas. And with the completions become new beginnings and fresh new starts. So that is great. You might have felt during the Scorpio season endings and new beginnings. And I invite you to sit with that and with your guides, guardians of light, as you process them, as I have been sitting with mine as well, and have been being reminded to sit with my guides and guardians of light, my higher self. So as I was preparing to pull the cards for this reading, I wasn't going to use this deck, but I feel like it's really appropriate, being that we are in the new moon in Scorpio and, the whole season of Scorpio. It is the Talisman Oracle, and all the cards are black. Like, some people might be turned off by that, but I feel like as we move through this Scorpionic season, we're walking through the shadow aspects of our life, where great depth and strength come up as well. So, and are opportunities for us to grow and fortify and amplify and mature in. I feel like as Scorpio grows and elevates, it matures deeply at all levels: soul, spirit, body, mind, emotions, all of the above. So I have some cards to share with you from this deck. Remember, we do have that Mars-Pluto opposition coming up on the 3rd, so take good care of yourself, take things slow, take care and ease on how situations are approached. Listen to your inner guidance and call upon your guides and guardians of light as we move through this time period. It's always a good thing to call upon them, but especially in these times that could be very uncertain. There is the energy of great breakthrough, but also Mars and Pluto, which many of you probably know, are the rulers of Aries and Scorpio. Of course, Mars in traditional or ancient astrology is the ruler of both Aries and Scorpio, and then more in modern astrology, Pluto switched to being Scorpio. So you have two very fiery, intense, in-depth signs of frequency, of energy, fire and water, of fierceness, of formidable power coming together in an opposition. So whether they see eye to eye may not always be the case, but visualization, intention, moving forward clearly is important at this time. And just take extra time as you are moving through whatever this time period brings to you, or that you bring forward to it. We can move through with intentionality and with grace to the best of our ability, of course. That being said, call on the Archangels. They're always there. Archangel Michael, Archangel Azrael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Sandalphon. Those are just some of them that you can call on to assist you on walking with you, whether in your different states of being, in our different states of being, whether that's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. endings and beginnings. Remember, we have our guides. Remember, we have our guardians of light. We have our higher presence that is ours and ours alone. And this is something that I was reminded as I was driving home today. For those of us, I mean, we all have this, right? For us in our family structures, in our relationship structures, we have guardians. We have angels that are assigned to us specifically in that relationship. So calling on the ones that are assigned to us and that other person to assist a harmonious and graceful flow, that can be done as well. That came through strongly just today, because sometimes it's available and we just don't realize it. That assistance is available. We don't realize it. That we have specific guardians for specific relationships because of our karmic contracts, because of our connections at a soul and spirit level. Okay, so the first card that came up was Defense. And as you can see, it's the scorpion with the roses right there. And I felt that was very fitting for the scorpion season. The Scorpio season, which symbol is the scorpion, the snake, the eagle, and the phoenix. So those are different octaves of transformation of the sign of Scorpio, the fixed water sign of Scorpio. So I'm going to read to you a little bit about this. It says, watch out for competition in a personal or professional context. It's time to defend your current position, but you should have no problems in doing so. While it is flattering that others strive for your success, this creates a very harsh environment and becomes difficult to lead within this dynamic. You are fierce, and when you want something, you go for it. Try to understand where others are coming from, but do establish clear boundaries. Focus on the solution of the issue and defend your ground, and ignore the empty chatter that could feel like needless drama. Use this card when others try to start an argument, provoke you, or challenge your success. The Scorpio is ready and set to set the limits, but the flowers on this card soften the tense feelings. Meditate with this card, knowing that the ill winds will blow over. The challenges placed on our path make us stronger and allow us to believe in ourselves more. And the affirmation is, I am unbreakable because I am at peace. And I thought this one was really beautiful, and being that it does have the Scorpio and the roses, it does remind us to soften that Scorpio energy. And there's different sigils in the book, and then this was the sigil that it was talking about in the card. And then the second card that came up is, believe it, Courage. Courage and the lion. This card represents courage, will, and determination. It will be through dealing with a new set of obstacles that you will make your most significant leap forward. We learn little from times of ease. The peaceful moments in life reward us for the hard work we've done, but those easy times don't give us the opportunity to show our perseverance and strength of character. You have what it takes. You have what it takes to see this situation through to the end. Courage evolves, and it can grow into compassion, patience, and forgiveness. Nevertheless, alongside the hard times of life, we can still see the joy and be present for all the goodness coming our way. Use this when you need extra energy to overcome a hardship. Visualize the lion courageously standing still. His wounds might be raw and the time scary, but the power within gives hope for a better tomorrow. Healing blooms among thorns, and the flower's scent makes us feel relaxed and optimistic. And the affirmation is, I am strong. I am strong. Which I think is really trippy, because we have Mars about to move into Leo next week, and with the Sun in Scorpio and Mars in Leo, they will be forming a trine. No, not a trine. They will be forming a square. So that's going to be kind of coming to head of things at another level, but really maybe reflecting on that in a positive way of what we're coming to head on within ourselves and taking courage and taking a stand in a graceful, beautiful way, especially with the flowers, not just in the other card, but in this card too. They both have flowers, reminding us to soften that powerful, strong energy with grace. And if we don't feel that grace, to call it forward within. And then the last card is Banish a Curse. Banish a Curse. This is all very, I feel like, very scorpionic, right? Very karmic. Banish a Curse. This card can symbolize unfair treatment towards you. A person who has a strong influence in your life has mistreated you or fails to see your point of view. The actions of others speak for their misalignment, not yours. You have the power to choose how this impacts you. Your worth does not change based on other people's states of mind. The pain or misunderstanding can disappear if you decide not to internalize the negativity. Dwelling over what has been said means reliving the hurtful emotions and letting it control your actions. It's time to take a step back and allow the new positive energy to embrace you. Think of what you can learn from this experience and know that karma has your back. Use this card when you feel like you need extra help removing the bad energy lingering around you. Focus on the wheel at the center of the card. It represents the power of transmutation. The swords have locked it into place. The wheel cannot move. Envision pulling each blade out and turning the wheel clockwise. The 4 snakes are entangling their bodies and are set free. The wheel is now moving. The blossom in the center can draw the nourishing energy it needs. The curse is lifted. I am honest and worthy. I am honest and worthy. And again, I'm not sure if you see it, but there's a beautiful flower in the center right there. So the sigil in this one is that Banish a Curse. And not that you need the sigil to do it, but I'm just showing it to you because I showed you the other ones. And the courage one is this one. Pretty cool. So if you do want to try this, this is the deck, Talisman Oracle, a very transformative deck. And to not have this video be longer than this, I'm going to cut it off here, but I'm sending you many blessings through this new moon in Scorpio season. Remember to write out your intentions. You can continue to do this through the waxing moon. Take action, give nurturing, give power, give grace, and moving forward. Remember, I'm available for readings online, whether that's tarot, oracle, or astrology, intuitive. I'm also doing mini readings if you want to see what is traversing your chart for the week, and those are about 30 minutes. All right, sending you many blessings and much love. You got this. We're moving through, calling in grace and ease, and our guardians of light. Blessings.